Alrighty, we got Retro Cube on the docket today. Been alternating between Vintage Cube, or like my cube, the Power Mac, like full power cube, and then Retro Cube. And today we're on Retro. I've been loving this cube. It's due for a round of updates. I'll probably be taking a look at that relatively soon here. Pick one, pack one. Mind Twist, Animate Dead, Channel, I guess. Temporal Mastery, probably not. Mystical Tutor. Oh, Mizzix Mastery. God, it's so hard to resist Forcing Storm and just first picking Mystical Tutor. Maybe wheel Mizzix Mastery, though. Mind Twist I've also found to be pretty good in this cube. Vash is in the draft who also likes Forcing Storm. All right, I am who I am. I'm taking Mystical Tutor here. And, I could just take Bribery second pick. Mystical Tutor for Bribery is a pretty big game. There's also Lightning Bolt, Wildfire, Cabal Ritual, Chromatic Star. All right, let's just take Bribery here. And maybe I'll be doing something with those that is not storming, of course. And, we'll see. Does Cabal Ritual wheel? Does Mizzix Mastery wheel? That sort of thing. I also think, like, Animate Dead and Mind Twist, well, they are good. Mystic Tutor is also pretty good, especially if you get a couple good targets. Well, if you get a couple good targets, it's pretty good. And I don't mind passing those. Animate Dead in particular, I just haven't found Reanimator to really be quite up to snuff. There are some games that can do some good things for sure, but I think it needs a little bit of help. Now there's an Imperial Seal and a Thirst for Knowledge. A Big Karn, Council's Judgment. Burial Rites too, I suppose. I could Thirst. I could Seal. I've been kind of liking Thirst, but how will I make Thirst better? What card type could I draft to really maximize this card? Oh, artifacts, that's what it is. It's that or just take Imperial Seal. Let's just take Thirst. Thirst is great. 1, 3, 5. So 7 next. And then here, Tangleware, Jite, Trinket Mage. Ooh, okay. I'm in for Trinket Mage. We could be artifacting. Thirst or Mystical Tutor can also be really good in the artifacts deck because it can go like Upheaval or something. Now there's like Inquisition, Fire Covenant, Talisman, Battlesphere. I guess I could Battlesphere. I could just Talisman. Talisman's pretty good. I passed a lot of black already. At this point, I don't really want to jump in there. I think I will just be Talismaning here. Battle Ball can be good. Oh, Bauble and Prism. They're both pretty good. So far, Storm has not seemed open, so I'm glad we didn't go down that route. It would have worked out pretty nicely to take Mind Twist, I think, but I'm not sure. Animate Dead. Nah, I'm not really worried about not taking that. Pentad Prism or Bauble. I guess with like Bribery, I kind of feel like I should just take Pentad Prism. There was also a Wildfire in the second pack, the one we took Bribery out of. If that wheels and Tanglewire wheels, we could also just be going down that road. And I think that road is pretty fun too. That's one of the archetypes that's in a Retro Cube that's not in the normal cube. Oh, Basalt Monolith? Okay. Yeah, that's money. Let's do it. There is Manamorphose, Pyretic Ritual, and Necro here, so maybe Storm is, in fact, live, but I'm happy enough taking Basalt Monolith here. And there's a Yogwill, and also Necromancy and Exhumed Dark Petition. Maybe I just take Yogwill. I don't really mind if I miss out on a Johnny Vengeance or Porcelain Legionnaire. And if like every Storm card wheels, this could turn into that, but I'm not going to count on it. Well, Mizzix Mastery did come back, so did Temple of Malice. Mizzix Mastery. Also Worldspine. No one's opened Flash yet. And I have Mystical Tutor. Mizzix Mastery. Nah, you know what? I'm going to take the Worldspine. I'm just going to keep specking. But I will take Wildfire, because I think Wildfire actually could be... It's also Sphinx and Stone Idol, but I'm not worried about those. These are all pretty marginal. I guess I'll just take Temple of Silence. And then here, Grim is a decent sideboard card past multiple black-green things. Oh, Shivan Reef, sure. Red-blue land is nice. Okay. Tanglewire didn't wheel. Not even that that's necessarily a bad thing. I had a retro deck where Tanglewire was excellent. It was an Academy deck, and it just got enough permanence in play and had, I think, Winter Orb in it too, and Tanglewire was good. But here, I think Edict. Oh, last pick, Manamorphose. Okay, well, we have actually a really nice blue-red start. So I'm pretty happy with how this has gone. I took someone's Yogg-Will. I'm not sure whose. And though if they wanted it, they would have taken it by then. There was like Pyretic and Cabal rituals as well gone. So I don't think I'm storming here, but pretty decent chance I get to do some good blue-red things. Ooh, Mystical Tutor for Ancestral. Opened Ancestral twice today because I recorded a Power Mac cube earlier where I opened Ancestral. That one's on the channel already by the time you see this. There's also Sword of the Meek, Miscalc, Notion Thief, Chrome Mox, Cruel Ultimatum for your Dream Halls deck. Maybe I get Ether Spellbomb back, but let's just Ancestral, baby. Oh, baby. Power picks 1 and 2. Retrofitter is really good. All right, well, I'm a retrofitter here. There's also Splinter Twin, V-Click, Careful Study. Yeah, Woodfall Primus. So I'm still on the lookout. Like, if Primus comes back, there's actually a pretty good chance I'll take it and just hope to spike Flash. Because if Primus and Worldspine go around, no one's taken Flash yet. And if no one's taken Flash yet, and both those things are gone, if someone opens Flash in pack 3, they might just not take it. So I think there's a decent chance of that. We'll see, though. There's Vamp here, but at this point, I don't think I'm vamping. I'm going to take either Ponder or Preordain, and I guess Preordain's better. I don't have any way to shuffle besides Mystical, because I'm just going to not play black cards if I can help it. Volcanic would be nice, especially this Beta Volcanic looks so sick. I know Beta Volcanic looks sick. That's why I have some. I think they look really cool. I looked for Alpha Volcanics, but it's really hard to find for some reason. So here there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Volcanic's going to come back, but I'm going to take Preordain either way. If I get nothing back, I would still Preordain here. Ooh, Fire Ice might come back. Probably won't. Fire Ice is pretty goated. Also, the only red card I have right now is Wildfire. So it's not even necessarily like mission critical to get red mana, though I think I do want to play the Wildfire. So, oh, now there's Upheaval. There's also Flame Slash, Chromatic Sphere, Venser, Spirit Guide, Talisman. I kind of want to just Flame Slash. I mean, I already have some big hitters for Upheaval, and I don't have enough mana to make it amazing. Flame Slash just looks awesome. Cheap interaction is great. I could just draft a kind of normal deck here. Yeah, maybe I'll get back something, but it's not like I have Academy or Mox Opal. I don't really need to be taking Chromatic Spheres or something here. Not at least super highly. Probably can't go into Twin from here because Splinter Twin is already gone. Maybe if it comes back. I could just be like a blue-red deck as well. Oh, there's Brain Freeze. There's also Key and Lotus Petal. Brain Freeze is a pretty powerful card. I will say that. And I have a Yogg-Will. But I guess I just need to... I kind of like Brain Freeze. I just stack up 5 spells sometimes. I feel like these games go pretty long. All right. There's no Underworld Breach. This is retro. But I think that could be good. And I could also just play Yogg-Will maybe if I get cards that work with it. I'm not going to get Lotus Petal back, unfortunately. I mean, Everflowing Chalice is also legit there, but I kind of feel like this could work out. Maybe Grim Monolith, not so much here. I just didn't have a win condition in Brain Freeze. It's kind of a real one. See, now there's Rite of Flame, but I kind of just want to take Roast. And again, just be blue-red. Passing up on a Batterskull and a Siege Gang. I'm fine with that. And then here... Oh, wow. Okay, so... This is actually a pretty tough pick, because there's Baral, and if I end up Yogg-Willing, Baral's awesome. I have Mana Morphos to generate mana. It just makes Brain Freezing so much easier. There's also True Name, which I could just be a blue-red deck. Like, imagine if I cut Basalt and Wildfire and Brain Freeze. Or there's a red-blue land. I kind of think I should just take True Name here. I don't know. There's Body Double. I don't really want that. I guess I'll just hate a Hero of Bladehold. I just feel like this could be a blue-red control deck, and I don't really need to get too fancy with it. And Wildfire True Name is actually a pretty good combo. Okay, Cruel came back, but I think I just take Ether Spellbomb here, because I also could just be Artifacts, too. And I think Ether Spellbomb is a pretty reasonable card. Okay, I think I'm happy enough. Oh, now I get Vendilion Click back. Okay, we're cruising now. So, yeah, the Brain Freeze doesn't look like it's going to be amazing, though. There are some matchups. You play against a control deck, it's fantastic. And depending on what I get, maybe it makes the cut. But what did I take Brain Freeze over? Lotus Petal and Talisman. Yeah, that was fine. Oh, Fire Ice came back. My goat. Not a Scroll Rack deck or a Turnabout deck. We're not doing that. I'm just going to hate Noble. This deck's not going to play Simian Spirit Guide. And Noble's such a good card. All right, it might play Key. And I'm passing 2 cards that cost 1 white. So hitting one doesn't seem too relevant. Right now, Key untaps Basalt Monolith, and that's it. But I could get more. Oh, Siege Gang is not a 0. We could definitely put Siege Gang in my deck. Okay. I mean, going into pack 3, I think we're a great blue-red deck. Could use a few more threats. I have Wildfire, Key, and Basalt. Those potential options. Brain Freeze, Yogg-Will as potential options. But even if you discount all of those, this is still 17 playable, so that's plenty. I don't have a lot of lands, but that's okay. I have a Sheevan Reef, a red-blue Talisman, and a Pentide Prism, and a Manamorphose, so I'm not really too worried about that. Okay, pack 3 time. What would I be looking for here? Something like Jace the Mind Sculptor would be pretty nice. Well, this pack has Winter Orb, Time Spiral, Flame Tongue, Steam Vents, Shackles, Gilded Lotus, Smokestack. I kind of just want to take Steam Vents. This is just not a Time Spiral deck. And Gilded Lotus and Winter Orb are both cards I might be interested in, but could come back. Yeah, all right. Not the most exciting pick. But even though I had some good fixing, Steam Vents is just a really nice card for the deck. So I think that's worth taking over like Flame Tongue, what have you. I'm also pretty high on playables, so let's just take that and see kind of what comes our way. And then here, well, there's a Chandra, a Talisman, a Time Warp, Mishra's Workshop, but that's not where we're at, I don't think. Kind of think I just take Chandra. Chandra's a great card. I have Talisman and Prism to ramp into it. Bonfire Mystical Tutor is a nice combo, but I'm going to start with Chandra here and see what develops. Chandra is also another nice threat. Okay, I like where this is at. I mean, getting past a workshop means maybe more artifact stuff's coming, but I'm okay not doing that. Oh, I might Gearhulk here. Gearhulk replays Fire Ice, Thirst for Knowledge, Ancestral Recall, and I don't have a counterspell, so that's actually like a pretty big weakness of this deck, but hopefully I pick one up some point here. I don't think I want Lodestone Golem. That does not seem to be my jam. I also don't need Sacred Foundry for anything. Rashad Port's kind of cute, but if the Winter Orb wheels, Port Winter Orb can be pretty annoying to them. Okay, so I actually wouldn't mind like slightly aggressive red creatures. I mean, this Grim actually looks pretty decent. Now there's the Sigh. There's Dark Ritual, Rain of Filth, Past in Flame. So a lot of that stuff, but we're not doing that. Is Sigh Master Thopterist anything? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. No. I think I just take Solemn. Honestly, casting Solemn and ramping to these big things seems pretty reasonable. So let's just do that. Not the 4th pick of my dreams for sure, but I think I will play it. Now there's Worn Power Stone or Thought Scour. I mean, I think I would play Power Stone in this deck. It would be reasonable. It's also Electromancer, but again, we're not going down that route. And I don't think I want Basalt Monolith. All right. Let's just pick 5. So this pack has gone kind of badly. I've taken Steam Vents, Power Stone, Solemn, like this, just a bunch of cards I don't really think are that great. I guess I'll take Temple here. Nothing else seems relatively remotely close. Crucible for when I Wildfire, I guess. I mean, this is 18 lands, so I would probably cut 1. Now there's like, wow, Elish Norn Wrath, Scarab God, Plateau, Temple. These are some pretty good cards. I could just take Red-White Talisman. I could just hate a Scarab God. I think I just do that. I don't know. It's a really good card. Now there's a Mox Opal. I don't think I'm in the market, but I could take it because I have Monolith. Hold on. If I get Monolith, Key, Opal, Psy might wheel, but I'm not going to count on that 3. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need to hate any of these other cards, so let's just take the Opal. Oh, Winter Orb is actually a really messed up card when it works. Okay, let's take Winter Orb here. Now I could take Metalworker or Talisman. I guess I just take Talisman. Maybe Mishra's Workshop wheels. If no one wanted it the first time, maybe? Because I can take out Grim and Siege Gang. I mean, getting to play with Mox Opal, I think you know my position on Mox Opal, is really good. And Winter Orb is also a really strong card. So, and this makes Wildfire good too. I mean, this is 14 lands, so I need to cut a couple, but feels like we could find some cuts here. Manamorphose definitely does not need to be in this deck. Okay. I guess Workshop was probably even the last pack, but that's fine. Workshop Gearhulk is nice. Possible I don't need the second Talisman. Mystical Tutor getting Wildfire, Ancestral, Bribery. It's not bad. Here, I would side in Avalanche Riders in some matchups. Our red-green land is whatever. I'll just hate a Spectral Procession, I guess. And I guess Knight of Autumn is the one I'd prefer not to play against. They're both green-white cards. All right, so I need to cut a couple cards here. Not too many. I need to cut like 2. Ice my own Winter Orb end of turn? That's money. Well, I think what I'm going to need to do is lay this out and see what like the artifact theme looks like. Because right now, I mean, the second Talisman is definitely one. Oh, last pick Elish Norn, the disrespect. All right, let's go build this. All right, so this is 17 lands and a little bit short. I actually could potentially go to 16 because I have Ancestral and Preordain and a bunch of Talismans. Although I do want to take out a Talisman. So maybe I just take out the blue-green Talisman in a land. Let's see, right now this is 6, 9, 10 red sources. I think I can take out a red and then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blue. Yeah. 11 blue plus... is there 11? Yeah. Plus Mox Opal and Talisman and Pentad Prism. And yeah, this deck looks pretty cool. I don't know. It's a little bit of like a blue-red / artifacts mashup, but I do like it. And I think the Winter Orb is good enough with a bunch of artifact mana so it affects me less. That card has a really big impact on the game. Not playing Grim Lavamancer, not playing Brain Freeze, but I think that's a really good sideboard card, so let's run it. Though I do find it funny that I passed up on Workshop, and I think I would have actually ended up playing it in this deck. Yeah, it would be decent in the deck. It wouldn't be like incredible, but it'd be good enough with Torrential Gearhulk, Solemn, Basalt, Worn Power Stone. But it's all good. All right, time for round 1. Oh man, what is this? Sheevan Reef. Also, what is this hand? Just got a mulligan this bad boy. I don't think I'm keeping that. Okay, this hand is good. Keep. Kind of think I just put Ether Spellbomb back. I feel like between the temple and everything, between the temple and the ice and the Trinket Mage, I'll get up to 5 mana for Bribery, but who knows? Inquisition is now going to take Trinket Mage. It actually has to. There's no other choices. That's fine. It's a shame because Retrofitter tends to be pretty good against black decks, but let's play Temple. Roast, huh? I think I'll just bottom that. I mean, it could be good, and if I had more information about what Mark was playing, maybe I would have kept it. Sylvan Library, that's pretty good. Oh, well, Talisman was actually a really good draw. I'm glad I put Roast on the bottom, because now I'm threatening a turn 3 Chandra, so if he plays a creature, I just go Chandra, pop it. And I have Bribery on turn 4 here, potentially. So playing against Jund of some kind. All right. I'm in for that. Mark beat me last time we played, so hopefully I can get some revenge. I had this really sick blue-white deck with like Ancestral and Gleemox, and he just had like a kind of like white weenie deck and curved me out with Felia into Steel Seraph and then Felia into Thalia with Strip Mine. Some pretty good stuff. I mean, not for me, but... Oh, 4 colors, okay. Am I getting hymned or something? No, this is... No, you can't be casting Necropotence. Are you serious, Mark? What is going on here? You are out of control. All right, he's necroing for a bunch, but I I gotta show my team this. Let's see. Alright, he necroed for a bunch. I guess that explains why he didn't Sylvan. Now he has to discard. He wouldn't have 13 up to 13 cards in hand. Are we playing against Storm? We got to be playing against combo of some kind. Urborg and a Necropotence off Taiga and Clifftop Retreat. Now I've seen it all. Okay, so he's about to discard 6 cards here. All right, let's see where this goes. Honestly, it could be anything. It could be like green cards that are like green ramp cards. Who knows? It could be Storm combo cards. It could be Reanimate combo cards. Well, once you have Necropotence out, discarding a fatty doesn't do anything, so it's not that. I'm really excited to see what these 6 cards are. It's like 2 or 3 will be lands, probably. Swords to Plowshares, Goblin Crater Maker, and 4 lands. Okay. Sure. I'm going to play Chandra, and I'm going to burn you for 2. And I have no idea what's going to happen next. Exile the top card. Ancestral. All right, cool. That's fine. Annoying. I was thinking, what if it's Ancestral? But, okay. Well, Necropotence turns off Sylvan at least, so I guess Sylvan didn't really even do that much. Maybe it hit his 3rd land. Who knows? Swamp. He kept Swamp with Urborg out. That's the worst land. What did he got exiled? I guess, yeah, Mountain would have even been better, but who knows? Probably got enough red anyway. Guess you want maybe backup in case the Urborg gets blown up. You know, Wind Orb is pretty good against Necropotence, so Dreadbore. So this is like a Necro Control or something here? I don't really get it. I guess I'm going to find out with Bribery next turn unless he's got Thoughtseize here or Duress. Or maybe kills my Talisman. That would be really annoying. Looks like maybe I'm getting Thoughtseize though. No? Chromatic Sphere. Necro for 1, 2, 3. Do you just go all the way? Necro down to 3? He's necroing 4-3 down to 5, but he might want to necro for more. All right. Well, I'm popping a Bribery. Let's see what's going on here. No creatures. So this is Storm. So he's got Mind Twist, Goblin Bombardment. Oh, he has to have Empty the Warrens in hand. Black Lotus? Okay. Past in Flames, Polluted Delta. Interesting. All right. Bribery Whiff, Gilded Lotus, Dark Ritual, Mindless Bonfire. So it looks like Warrens plus Goblin Bombardment might be one of the wins. We'll see. What's in my sideboard? Well, I'm definitely bringing in Brain Freeze. Probably Avalanche Riders. Manamorphose to go with the Brain Freeze. I don't think I want Yogwill. I don't need to do all that. And I think those would be good. And Bribery is definitely coming out. What else is coming out? Flame Slash, Bribery, Roast. All right. I could put in Siege Gang too if I wanted to. Well, he knows I've got Fire Ice and an Unknown. Exiling that Ancestral. He could Warrens for like 6 or 8 here, maybe. Who knows? While I have Fire Ice in hand, he can only draw 2 more cards off Necro. What is this for 5 mana? Dark Petition, perhaps? Okay. I have the Yogwill, which is pretty nice. You can get Lotus. He's got Chromatic Sphere as well. If he has Tendrils in hand, things could get pretty dicey because Tendrils, let's say even he just Tendrils for like 8, that's 8 more cards he can draw off Necro and then set up a win maybe the turn after. But like I said, I guess we'll see. Okay, turn into a red. So it's going to be Seething Song. Empty the Warrens. Bolt me. And Warrens for 10 goblins. Okay, Wildfire would be a nice one. It's probably just not drawing off Necro is my guess. Yeah. Steam Vents, okay. pass the turn. And might as well sack that bauble. I guess I could have fire iced earlier. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have just iced on my turn. I would have gotten to play Retrofitter. Yeah, that's a thing, I suppose. All right. It's kind of like Wildfire or Bust. So if I'd Retrofitted, I would have taken... Well, I would have still taken the same amount of damage because of the attacking goblin. Warren Power Stun. 10 goblins, I can't make 2 blockers. All right. Got me good there. Okay, well, I definitely want Avalanche Riders, Manamorphose, Brain Freeze. I don't want Bribery, Roast, or Flame Slash. I think Wind Orb actually still quite good. True Name isn't amazing, but it's good against Necropotence, and Necropotence is a pretty good way to like refill. Do I want Talisman or Siege Gang over anything? No, I don't think so. I mean, Gearhulk is not the best. Neither is Ether Spellbomb. Maybe I want a Talisman. No, I think this is fine. All right, let's go. All right, I'm going to play here. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Turn 1 key. Turn 2 Talisman. Turn 3 Avalanche Riders, perhaps. Okay, we'll see. Well, I'm certainly not playing Pentat Prism here. I guess if I miss on lands, I can go Trinket Mage for Mox Opal if I want to. Or I could get Retrofitter. Okay, Sylvan coming down. Oh, Abrupt Decay my Talisman. Okay. Well, let's preordain to find a land. Oh, we did. I don't really want to play here. I'm going to do Temple on top. I'm going to scry Thirst for Knowledge. I'll bottom that. I don't mind drawing a land. The reason I didn't leave Island on top is if I scried Island to the top, drew Island, and then next turn drew another land, I don't think it would be great. And here, I've got enough mana to cast Trinket Mage, so I'm not that concerned. I mean, I wouldn't mind an Avalanche Riders next turn, but if it doesn't happen, that's also fine. Okay, Manamorphose. Let's add blue-red. Into Brain Freeze. Let's just play Trinket Mage. I'm just going to get Mox Opal and play it. Because next turn I can go Prism if I want to. And then Avalanche Riders. Though maybe saving it for Brain Freeze would be good. Who knows? Let's see. So probably can't Necro this turn unless he goes Urborg or Lotus, but we'll see what the Sylvan brings. If he's paying life to Sylvan, it means he's not playing Necro. All right. Paying 8 life. Okay. Well, if I don't die this turn, I guess I don't mind trying to play Avalanche Riders. If I'm just dead here, then yeah, I guess that's unfortunate. Rite of Flame, Seething Song, Empty the Warrens. I could have left Brain Freeze up, but I just don't think that that's the play. Oh, this looks like something else. This looks like a Mind Twist for 4. All right. Cool. I guess there's that, huh? Well, that's unfortunate. I don't have a whole lot going on here. Mark's deck is really something. I guess my deck is not that good against Storm. Like, I don't have any counter magic, so most of my stuff doesn't do that much. So that part is fair. I still don't really understand how many colors it is, but you know, let him cook. Let him cook. Goblin Bombardment, oh, Crater Maker, and Firebolt the Trinket Mage. All right. Just keep playing lands, I guess. Now I draw all my lands. This is cool. So if I had Avalanche Riders to turn earlier, guess I would have stopped the Mind Twist for a turn or made it weaker, I suppose. I mean, it certainly would have worked out better, but Okay, any ancestrals? He doesn't seem to be doing too much. He can't really take extra cards off Sylvan. So, we'll see. Am I getting bolted? Okay, that's a wild play to make. Oh, Mystical Tutor, that's interesting. Well, I can get Ancestral. So, I got that going for me. Is there anything else I can get? I can't get Wildfire, Bribery. Yeah, it's literally just Ancestral. So, certainly worse than drawing Ancestral, but better than drawing like another land. Oh, I'm going to get Bonfired. Is he just trying to burn me out here? I guess so. So I'm going to get Bonfired for 8. Sure. I will take it. Oh, make that 10. Okay. now I feel like I'm getting robbed a little bit more because the things he's doing are not very good, but I'm also doing nothing. I mind twisted and drew land, so it didn't really work out. Though maybe this Ancestral gets me back into it. All right. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm going to go to 4 here. I assume he's not taking extra cards off Sylvan. All right. It's Mystical for Ancestral. Be nice if I had a way to kill that Gilded Lotus, though I guess I don't even know how much all the mana helps him. All right. Ancestral. Okay. Sure. If this is the way it's gonna be. It's the way it's gonna be. Mark can get his dub, I guess. I don't really know what to say. I mean, if I draw like a Torrential Gearhulk, that's pretty nice. Polluted Delta, so you can shuffle. See 3 new cards. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Round 2. I still don't really know what's going on with Mark's deck exactly, but sure. Playing against Strider on Esper. I think this is keepable because I can Mystical for Ancestral, but we'll see how it goes here. He's got like Wrath of God, Council's Judgment, a bunch of creature removal, Jace, Grave Titan, that sort of thing. Let's just pass. Okay. All Mystical for Ancestral here. And I even have this Ether Spellbomb to make it so I don't have to discard here. Oh. Well, that's not actually the one I meant to cast, but that's okay. All Upkeep Ancestral, I think is probably fine. If I get Mana Tithes here, I'm going to be so mad. That would have been so sick. Ooh, I like Winter Orb in this matchup. So let's go land, Basalt Monolith, Winter Orb, Opal, and I guess just pass. Though actually, I'm like loosening it up a little bit here. I think it might have been better to go just Orb Opal. I don't know why I cast the Basalt Monolith. All right, you know what? Let's try to defeat Strider here and let's try to play a little better. Last bit. I think I'll just crack Spellbomb to draw a card here because it's free off the Opal, and then maybe next turn I'll untap Basalt Monolith. Kind of end up being the same as having casted. I guess I will have tapped an extra land. Let's see what Strider's got mana-wise here. Ponder. Well, I don't mind Ponder under Winter Orb. It's a little more costly. Wildfire would be kind of nice. Okay, let's draw a card. Untap a land. Draw. Oh, Torrential Gearhulk. Okay, let's just get back to get Talisman down. I'm not going to bother flame slashing a token here. I don't think that's what I want to do. And next turn, I'm going to have 5 mana, and the turn after that I'll have 7 mana. All right. You got moves? You could Council's Judgment the Winter Orb. That would be certainly a play you could make. Draw. What is this? Oh, I see. Put Winter Orb back 2 down. Sure. Geomancer, okay. That's not too scary, honestly. First of all, Wildfire would still be just amazing if I could find it. But we'll see what the next follow-up is. Flashback Souls. All right, it's kind of a lot of tokens. Okay, let's untap Monolith. Just draw. Geomancer does its thing. I'm going to draw... Oh, Fire Ice. Okay, well... Go Gearhulk Ancestral. Winter Orb, Pentad Prism, Retrofitter. Land. Winter Orb. Actually, I don't want to play Prism. I'll play Retrofitter. And my plan is to ice the Winter Orb end of turn here. I take 5. Because I assume the snake's going to attack. Although maybe it doesn't actually. It might be a little bit aggressive trading 1 for 5 because I get to just attack back. I mean, I could fire 2 of the spirit tokens, but I feel like digging for Wildfire or Bribery seems more important. All right, take it. Ice, targeting Winter Orb. It's a nice little play there. Oh, Thirst for Knowledge, huh? Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to tap this Opals one way or another, so let's just do this. Oh, my God. Oh, actually kind of meant to discard his lands, but let's go land. Flame slash a token. I guess that's where we're at, huh? Pass the turn. Oh, man. Really just thirsted into 3 more lands? Not ideal. I have 16 cards left. 2 of them are very good. I still have a cantrip. Let's take 3. I could make a Retrofitter token. I guess I do that because next turn I can sack the Retrofitter to make a thing. Oh, there we are. There we are. All right. Well, let's hope Strider doesn't have a counterspell, huh? Any wildfires? Any wildfires? There we go. We eventually found the card we were looking for. Wildfire is nice here. Obviously, I waited on Flame Slash, took extra damage, then used Flame Slash, then drew the Wildfire. But yeah, you know, what can you do? Okay, float black mana, so sack 4 lands. Probably, so I guess is keeping the plane then if you're floating mana. Okay, I guess I'll go to attacks and see what that does. Anything? All right, I mean, I guess the Winter Orb is a bit weaker now, but I'm okay with that. Strider is maybe not going to be able to cast more spells. Oh, oust. Ooh, ousting the Gearhulk is a painful way to go about it, I'll tell you that much. Land, go. I'm going to draw a Gearhulk for Thirst for Knowledge. Don't mind it. All right, let's untap Basalt Monolith. It only costs us 1 land, and I'm not going to bother retrofittering because I got bigger fish to fry here. Draw Gearhulk. I'll probably upkeep Gearhulk just because I think Strider didn't have a counter 2 turns ago and drew that land, so it doesn't feel like very likely. Basalt Monolith with these artifacts is kind of a nice one under Winter Orb. Let's just get Thirst for Knowledge. Oh, this is Nacho's match. Ignore that. I was just watching someone else's match. Cast Thirst. Draw. Let's discard Warren Power Stone. I don't think it would be crazy to keep the Power Stone over to 2 lands, but I think this is fine. I'm just not using Retrofitter for the time being. Attack. You got an answer? No? Chandra here. Add red. Make a Retrofitter token. And I don't think I need to play anything else. I could play the True Name. I guess it's lethal in a turn, but I'm doing 8 now. I think that's going to be fine. I just don't really know how Strider gets out of this. Do I want Brain Freeze in this matchup? Probably not, is my guess. Feels like Strider's got a few too many creatures for me to want that. I don't think we're quite just draw going. Grim seems like it's possibly good. I do like Winter Orb. I think Winter Orb is good here. I could take out Roast. Roast doesn't... I mean, Roast and Flame Slash still don't even seem that good. Maybe I just take them both out. Grim is better, and then Siege Gang. All right, I like that more. Let's get in there. Okay, on the draw here. All right, I'll keep this hand. It's not a wonderful hand, and I didn't switch the Sheevan Reef at this point. I'm probably just gonna assume that my Sheevan Reef will stand. I think Wildfire is really good in this matchup, and I think going Click into Solemn into Wildfire sounds pretty good. Talisman makes Wildfire a bit worse, I will say that. Drawing Island, really not the dream, but yeah, that's okay. Let's hope he doesn't slam something too good. Ophiomancer would be okay. Oy, Elspeth, huh? Okay. Yeah, that one's going to be tough. Oh, Bribery is nice. So let's go draw. Draw step V-click here. Fatal Push, Chupacabra, Masker Worm. Guess actually take the Masker Worm. The problem with taking Chupacabra is if I take Chupacabra and then go Solemn, then he just plays Masker Worm. That seems pretty horrendous for me, so yeah. Chupacabra, make a token. That Talisman killed me this game. Oh, hitting me for 4 instead. Okay. Just it made things so much worse. And then Ponder. Because if this was turn 4 Elspeth, that'd be a very different game. But these are actually kind of all gone. There's Fatal Push in hand still. Land. Play Solemn. I mean, Solemn looks okay here at least. It's not amazing, but it's got a... Can at least force Elspeth to jump the Chupacabra and prevent 1. And then next turn I could Wildfire, but I think I'm going to Bribery first. No attacks, huh? No. Warren Power Stone would have been nice. Bribery you? Because Bribery into Wildfire, we could be getting something going there. Oh, miscalc was the draw? Oh my god, that is gross. That's against the rules. You countered my spell? No good, no good. Let's see. I'm pretty dead here. I don't even think Wildfire does almost anything. I can't block. Take 8. I could Wildfire. I mean, I guess Wildfire down to an Elspeth. Hold on, I can attack Elspeth with the Solemn first. Then I can mystical. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Okay. I do get to draw a card, so I could mystical right here and draw, but I don't think I need to do that. 8. I think I'm just gonna load up here. Pass. If he wants to -8 Elspeth, I can play that game. I mean, I imagine it is tempting, but I feel like if I get the Worn Power Stone down first, it is worth it because it makes the Wildfire a lot stronger, and then it gives me an actual opportunity to come back here. I take 2 here. He didn't tar pit me either. Basically, I think casting Wildfire and then it blows up 4 lands and a Chupacabra, but the fact that he double blocked with the tokens made it a lot less pressing. No attacks. Huh. Okay. Worried about a haster or something? And then what? Artifacts, creatures, and lands you control gain indestructible. Also, this also sacrifices 4 lands past the turn? Okay, I don't get why we're not using Elspeth, but I guess I'll mystical still. Strider could have Mystic Confluence in hand, and if that's the case, it's going to be a tough one to win. I'll keep the Ether Spellbomb for now. I don't think I want to sacrifice that one. All right, well, if it is Mystic Confluence, then I guess, so be it. Huh. Okay, so let's go Basalt Monolith. Play key. I'm kind of going nuts on mana. It's kind of nice. Ooh, he's got Unexpectedly Absent on Basalt Monolith. Oh, nice. And send it for 2. Okay. Well, I'm gonna play Opal, land, and Wildfire. Sack islands and pass the turn. Yeah, at this point I'm probably going to sack the Spellbomb. I just don't need to do it quite yet. I mean, Wildfire is a great card. That much is true. All right, I'm at 8. Now let's just draw a card here. My top card's Basalt Monolith. Come on. So I set up the whole Mystical Ancestral and I drew Key, Monolith, Opal, Prism, land. All right. Yeah, I guess I'm dead. Is that accurate? All right. What a game, huh? And a Talisman. I mean, this deck's a little mana heavy, but not so much. All right. All right. Time for game 3 here. And yeah, I wanted Grim. I think Siege Gang over Roast and Flame Slash is kind of what I was thinking. It's got Elspeth. Yeah, the quick Elspeth is kind of annoying. Don't want Talisman. I don't think I want Brain Freeze. I think I got enough ways to win without it. All right, let's get in there. All right, I would like to play first. Yeah, it's painful. A painful mulligan. This hand I'll keep and I think put Winter Orb back. I do like Winter Orb in this matchup, but I think Wildfire is more important, so I think I'm just going to do it like this. And I might end up discarding this Mox to Thirst. Okay, no 1-drop. Oh, that's going to be tough. Yeah, this Wildfire is looking less good. I'm going to upkeep Ice here. Damn. Turn 1, land Mox Talisman. That's a beating. That's a beating, and Demolo, nice Ancestral hand. Okay. Pass the turn here. I've got Thirst, discarding Opal lined up. Is this an Elspeth? It could be. Yep. Turn 3 Elspeth. I think I'm in trouble. Well, let's Thirst. Discard an Opal. Okay, well, I got some moves here. I do like that. Ancestral myself. Pass the turn. All right, now I can maybe set up like Torrential Gearhulk into double Ancestral, and then maybe a Wildfire afterwards. What is this? Unexpectedly absent on the Worn Power Stone. All right. That's fine. And then hit for 4 probably. And no lands, huh? All right. So let's draw a Pentad Prism. So land, Talisman. I think Pentad Prism, even though I'm going to end up using one of the counters, I think that's okay. And then I'm going to V-click on draw step. I should tap this one for colorless since I'm using a Pentad counter anyway. All right, what you got, Strider? What you got for me? Grave Titan, Maskworm, Council's Judgment, Stoneforge, 5 mana. All right, I will not take anything then. If you want to Council's Judgment something or cast a Stoneforge, I'm okay with that. Getting rid of the Worn Power Stone did work out pretty well. Umazawa's Jite. All right. This Wildfire is going to be pretty good. Yeah, I'll take it. I am going to lose my V-click, but Elspeth, let's see. If I Wildfire, I guess I'll have enough mana left. My only concern, I could Gearhulk first and just take a big hit. I could, if I Wildfire, I won't have enough for Gearhulk next turn. Killing those and stopping a big thing from hitting play. Let's Preordain first. Solemn and Worn Power Stone. Bottom. I think bottom. Play a land. And yeah, I think I'm supposed to just Wildfire here. Okay. Pass, and then I can go Basalt. Maybe I should have kept Solemn. I don't know. Okay. Oh, Siege Gang. I could play Siege Gang, but I feel like that's not gonna do the job. So let's just play this. Please don't draw white. Elspeth continues to cause me problems. Well, I mean, Gearhulk into Ancestral, I feel like can give me enough gas to maybe get something done here. Make a token, say go. Nice, nice. Land. Say go. I even have enough to play Gearhulk through Miscalculation, which is pretty nice. I think I'm just going to take the damage here. Oh, okay. So I know you can't cast Council's Judgment. So now I actually think I do just Gearhulk. Let's see. I think I'll save the Pentad Prism. Get Ancestral. Ancestral myself. Okay. Block that 1/1. And pumping the soldier twice is fine. Okay. I go to 5 here. The GTA gets 2 more counters, but I'm going to be able to kill Elspeth, hopefully. Theomancer? All right. Well, that's annoying. Retrofitter is pretty nice. So I can play Siege Gang. Does Siege Gang do anything for me? Let's see if I play Key, untap Monolith, Trinket Mage, Retrofitter. I still can't make a flyer. I can play Siege Gang, or I can play Key, untap Monolith, play Siege Gang. I can throw once. Wow, Theomancer is actually going to beat me here. I mean, this is 8. Well, no, I guess I still have outs. All right. Key. Untap Monolith. Siege Gang. Actually, it turns out I could have played the Temple this turn. And then I'm going to Siege Gang the Soldier token. Though actually, I guess this doesn't really work. Okay, it worked. If he just moves the GTA, it actually kind of doesn't work. And then I don't think I trade Gearhulk for a Snake there. I lose to like so many things here. And I up to and including Strider having nothing. Oh, yeah, I just lose to that. There wasn't a way out of there. The Theomancer meant I couldn't kill the Elspeth. I didn't have enough to get through. Yep, Elspeth just soloed me 2 games in a row. What a beating. All right, time for round 3 here. I would like to play first, playing against... Well, it's a great hand. We are playing against blue-white deck that has Soul Ring and Time Walk, so that is not ideal. All right, let's go Island Go, Upkeep Ancestral. They do have maybe some good bribery hits. All right, well, let's Ancestral myself. Okay. Can't wait to draw Sheevan Reef. Oh, Thirst for Knowledge is actually pretty good. Talisman, say go. I mean, turn 3 Solemn, turn 4 Bribery is pretty nice, with Thirst as a way to refill. And they didn't open on Soul Ring, so that's pretty nice too. Oh, there's the Sheevan Reef. I was 1 off. Don't mind if this gets countered. Yeah. Mana Tithe away. Obviously, you always Mana Tithe there, but I'm happy about it because it means my Bribery is not getting countered. But, well, at least, I guess Mana Tithe wasn't counting Bribery anyway, but... All right, we're slamming. Unless this is my Talisman getting blown up. No? All right. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Bribery. If it gets countered, it gets countered. Did not get countered. Hit Mentor, Glenn. So it's got Time Walk, Soul Ring, Treachery, Tinker in hand. For Tinker for Jar. It's got to have something else in hand as well. Let's just get Monastery Mentor. And if somehow this thing lives, then we got some good moves to make. Because I can Thirst and then play Key. I'm probably thirsting and discarding 2 lands. So I guess we'll see. Okay. All right. Thirst for Knowledge. Let's see. Discard Sheevan Reef Mountain. Land. Monolith. Yeah, Mentor would have been nice. Key. Interesting. Interesting. I can steal back the mentor. Huh. Let's play Winter Orb here. This is kind of an interesting spot, actually. I don't need to steal the mentor back yet, but at some point I can force the shackles to untap and give me back the mentor. It's tricky to see how that will actually do something, given they have a chalice, but maybe I can catch them tapped low and do it. They get to untap just one land. And all right, I feel like I have moves here. If I can just draw some spells. All right, untap land. Okay. Just play a land and pass the turn, and I've got plays. They're going to untap an island here. Wildfire still is the nuts. If I find Wildfire, it's still amazing. I think I'm going to untap Basalt Monolith end of turn with my key here. They have the mana to shackles, reshackles the mentor, so it doesn't... I guess what I can do... Yeah, I guess it's still worth it. I think it is. So let's go... Tap this for 3. Untap shackles. I'm going to play my island here so I don't get mana leaked. Chandra, triggering mentor. I've never run into the shackles. And now they can't shackles it back. Actually, end of turn. Okay. I think I add red and untap Basalt Monolith and pass the turn. I guess you could shackles the monk token, but that would cost a mana. Key untapping shackles. Isn't that nice? That's really cool. You have to admit that's pretty cool. And to scoop it up, I broke their spirit. Amazing. This actually could be a brain freeze matchup. They're pretty controlling. I kind of think I do want that. The Flame Slash seems fine. The Roast is less good. Yeah, all right. I think, well, maybe Grim actually looks like it could be kind of nice too. It's just very cheap. Solemn is whatever. All right. Let's see how this goes. What do we got here? This is fine. Not an amazing hand, but I don't think I'm going to mulligan this. I get to go Spellbomb into Pentad if I draw a red. And if I don't, I'll probably just turn 2 on their turn 3, upkeep, ice them. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I think I will still do that because I don't really need to cast a Retrofitter here. I'll ice your planes. All right, there's my red. No land and no sacking Chromatic Star. All right, let's play Trinket Mage. I'll offer this as a sacrifice to Mana Tithe. Opal, not quite tapping for mana. Okay. What do we got here? Cracking Star. Drew the land. Monastery Mentor. Well, all right. Land. Retrofitter. Opal. Chandra, please don't get dazed. Nug the Mentor. Now we're in a pretty commanding position, I'm not going to lie. I've got Chandra, we've got a Trinket Mage, we've got a Retrofitter, got a lot more mana than them. They missed some land drops, and we accelerated with our Trinket Mage into Mox. And might be able to just slam a Wildfire. I mean, if they slam like a Gideon or something, that's a thing. Okay. Let's play a land. Let's exile my top card. I feel like I don't need the 2 mana that badly. True Name. Yeah, I'll cast a True Name. See if nice little combo with Wildfire, and I'll play a Pentad Prism. I think I'm more likely to want to be Wildfiring here, Nick, pretty soon. So I think getting Prism out as opposed to, what is this? Secure the Waste for 3, sure. I don't even know if it's good to double block there. Like, I guess you can't really attack Chandra that easily. Sure. The reason I wanted to play Pentad Prism instead of using Retrofitter Foundry is I feel like I'm going to want a Wildfire here. Soul Ring was a good one. The Gideon. Okay. Well, True Name's pretty good against Gideon, and so is Retrofitter, so I actually feel fine here. Let's go. Float an extra blue, I think. Or no, I guess I don't need to float it. I'll just Wildfire. No, I don't want to sack them out. I want to sack 4 islands. Oh, True Name Wildfire is not a combo. Okay, well, I guess I should have attacked the Gideon first. I do think it's still good to Wildfire there because I think Retrofitter can actually handle Gideon pretty nicely. They can't even activate it because if they make it into a creature, I'm going to Ether Spellbomb it. But I should have hit for 3 first. I guess I shortcutted True Name to just being pro everything because it almost always is. But yeah. All right. Yeah, plus in Gideon. And what you got for 2 mana here? Boop, boop, boop. Oh, Metamorph? Oh no, Legionnaire. All right. Keep the Spellbomb for now. So right now, let's go land. Just exile the top card. Oh yeah, I'll preordain. I'll put these both on the bottom. That worked out pretty nicely. This has to attack Gideon. I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm going to Retrofitter it. And I still have enough mana to untap Retrofitter and do things with it if I want to. So what's happening next turn? I guess... Oh, the Porcelain Legionnaire can't even really attack. Because if I untap Retrofitter, I make a 4/4. It's actually funny, Gideon kind of doesn't do much on this board. I mean, I guess it will kill a 4/4 eventually. Soul Ring is kind of keeping them in the game for sure. But we'll see. Oh, this is the Metamorph. Finally hit. Sure. They can make a Retrofitter Foundry and try to battle on that axis. They could just make another Soul Ring. I guess they could make a Porcelain Legionnaire, but that sounds probably not what they want to do. Well, maybe they're going to make Porcelain Legionnaire and try to double block this. Okay, they made another Soul Ring. You can't attack with Porcelain Legionnaire. That is banned. So, and then Gideon is just going to +2 again. Okay, well, I think... Yeah, I think it's worth using a Pentad counter to make this into a 4/4. Okay, draw. I could Chandra minus on the Porcelain Legionnaire, but right now make a Retrofitter. Untap. Yeah, all right, let's just exile the top card. I don't think the Porcelain Legionnaire is doing enough. Winter Orb. No, I don't really want to cast Winter Orb. That doesn't sound like a good idea. They have 1 land in play. All right, this has to attack. And I guess pass the turn. Honestly, Chandra ult could be in the running here. So next turn they can -2 Gideon, which is probably what they're going to want to do. Go to 6 loyalty. Attack Chandra. All right. Make a servo. Block. Use my last Pented counter here. And sack a servo. Make a 1/1 flyer. They have like Venser in their deck. They could play Glenelyn or Archmage, I suppose. The thing is, I think I wanted to make that play anyway, so it seemed like Chandra plussing was just better than Chandra minusing. All right, Gideon killed the 4/4. Time Walk? Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, I still don't lose Chandra. We're just going to have to rebuild here. Thopter blocks Gideon. Chandra goes to 2. To Jar. Well, Jar doesn't bother me too much. Ooh. Jar could be even something better. All right, let's exile the top card. Ancestral Recall. Yeah, I'll draw 3. And yeah, I'll Flame Slash the Porcelain Legionnaire. And right now I can go make a token. I guess, yeah, I can't retrofit her for any value, so let's just do this. And I can Brain Freeze them for 12, but I don't think I need to do that. I think, because they can't crack Jar. Jar isn't going to deck me. They're going to want a Jar, but then I can end of turn. Okay, they're going to plus Gideon and then crack Jar here. And then Brain Freeze will come back on their end of turn. I even have enough mana to Mystical and Brain Freeze. So I have 2 spells. If they play 1 spell, I can build them down to 6 cards. But if they play 2 spells, I can build them down to 3 cards. And they might actually play more. Oh, wow. This Brain Freeze sideboard worked out nicely. Really? Or Spinning Top? That's not usually what I would want to do on a Jar turn. Storm count is 1. Okay, they're drawing a card. Tinker. Okay. And I have Ether Spellbomb, so I guess I don't know what the worst they can do is. I can't Brain Freeze them right now anyway because it's in the Jar hand. To Battle Ball. Nothing else, huh? All right, that's definitely not going to do it. So let's go Mystical Tutor. Sure, I'll put Bribery on top. Why not? Jar. Brain Freeze you for 12. I like the Brain Freeze sideboard. Okay. 2 cards in deck. Oh, I guess Bribery actually a little less impressive when they have 2 cards in deck. Hold on, is there... They have 4 cards in hand. They could have Glenn and Venser in hand. What else am I going to do here? I just need to survive through 2 attacks. I mean, I'm going to Spellbomb the Battle Ball. That I know. I have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. I guess I could Bribery. Make a Retrofitter token. If I Bribery and hit, I just win. So I guess that's probably fine. Because then they have 1 fewer creature in their deck too. Okay, Impulse and Library. So I'm going to Spellbomb. And I think I have 6 cards. None of the cards in my deck do anything. So I guess they have... I guess I'll add red. Make a 1/1. Pass the turn. Pass. Draw. 1 card. I mean, I bounce the... Yeah, it makes a 6/6. That's fine. Bounce the battle ball. And even if they hit me for 10 here, that would first require them to Venser the token. Next turn I'll have multiple retrofitter blockers. Okay, well, I'll block the Gideon. Take 4. Not sure what their plan is here. It seems like it's going to be pretty difficult to get by retrofitter. The GOAT retrofitter foundry just milled them out. Let's try. I don't have anything left to draw. It's all land. So land, Nogamir token. Pass the turn at 16. Seems pretty tough for them to kill me with their 1 card left in deck. And all right, we got him. What a match. That was great. Yeah, I think this deck was solid. It wasn't amazing. I feel like I got a little robbed against Mark's ridiculous Storm deck. That was I don't really know what's up with that. But yeah, really weak to Elspeth. I just didn't have anything I could do about that. Like, I could have waited a turn on the Wildfire. I guess if I had played... My concern was if he just draws land 6 and plays Grave Titan, I'm just completely screwed. So I don't know. Turned out GT plus Elspeth beat a Gear Hulk and an Ancestral. I guess I had a little bit too much air. Let's see. 16. Yeah, this wasn't actually crazy. Like, I had 16 plus the 6 artifacts that provide mana, but I had Ancestral, Mystical, and Preordain, and Thirst for Knowledge, Trinket Mage. Was the worst bribery I've ever seen. I cast bribery 3 times. Twice it missed completely, literally 0. The 3rd time I hit Monastery Mentor, which they stole with Shackles. Though I guess the key untapping Shackles was my favorite play of the draft for sure. So solid deck, but fell a little bit short, and my team looks like they're playing for a tie now. So hopefully that goes well. Anyways, that'll do it for today. Hope you enjoyed this trip down Wildfire Lane. I really do like when I get to play with Wildfire. It's a really cool card, and it was really good. So that part was cool. Wish I'd done a little bit better, but you know, so it goes. And I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. See you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.